Right. Okay, I didn't mean to go to the desktop straight up, but yeah, I think now I can say a bit more about how I feel about that game. I mean, obviously they are repeating a lot of the same ideas, but it's the same, area. Like the butterflies are a great example. Like they kind of don't have any spin with the butterflies necessarily. They just kind of exist. It's kind of like they are just there as stopping stones for you to just do something that doesn't really mean a whole lot of anything, you know? Just like more convoluted way to just streamline like upgrading of skills or something rather than make it a bit more interesting. Like how you unlock the materials for like those skills, I guess. Then what else? Oh yes, the puzzles. Oh boy, the very like small puzzles that we saw. I mean, it's not anything in that interesting, but then that puzzle in the fortress that I did, that one, the one where we had to push like the blocks into the walls, the pistons, like that one was impossible basically for you to actually know what you're supposed to be doing. Even if I like understood like simplified Chinese or something, I don't think that like just looking at those letters without any tip from anywhere in the game on that area, I would be able to like figure out what you need to do there. Besides just trial and error and just do with like the process of elimination and eventually get lucky or something. Anything else meaningful? Oh yeah, I mean obviously the skills in this game, like all of those, are just they are just lunatic, like just insanity. This game is fully embracing like this, well, the craziness aspect of this like wuxia games, I guess, or this insane like martial arts, like magical type of theme, I guess. I'm not a massive fan of that. Never have been, but you know, the main thing that keeps still bugging me is just the movement. It's like just literally like doing anything in this game because of this movement and because of the floatiness of the attacks and the problem with the responsiveness of the attacks. It's very difficult to feel like notice like when your attacks are like over. It's like every time I attack in this game anything, I just kind of have to like take some time in my brain to understand like when the attack is over, because the responsiveness from like the game when you do attacks seems not very nice. And then combine that with the movement of the game, and it just feels clunky and distorting, to try to like, maneuver your character in this game over, many different like obstacles, and especially when you're fighting several enemies at the same time, it's especially noticeable. The lock-on camera is also not that amazing at times. There's like that umbrella weapon where like the lock-on camera is like way too low, so the umbrella is like covering, you know, the enemy that you are fighting, so you can't even see like their attacks as an example. But that's not like the worst part. The worst part about the lock-on camera is how it prioritizes what to lock on if you lock onto a single enemy and then you keep dashing around a group of enemies. It focuses on like the nearest enemy to the player character, I think, or like what is the center of the screen. And you can't even change that in the settings to be the center of the screen when you turn lock on and off. So I feel like the best way to fight several enemies in this game seems to be either you keep a lock on a single enemy and you don't lock off, or you just don't lock on at all when you fight several enemies at the same time, which is something I started doing here and there. Is there any redeeming qualities about the movement and the combat in this game? Anything that actually like feels nice and satisfactory? Mm, I mean, the skill uses, like some of those are actually nice, but you know, it's not like I rate, you know, God of War Ragnarok based of like what runic skills you use, or like Sekiro based of like, you know, what like what were they again? Like what kind of like you know, like martial arts skills like you use as Sekiro or the Lone Wolf in Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. It's not like I rate the game on those. It's just the fundamental base like combat loop has to feel nice, and if it doesn't, then that's an issue. And that is an issue in this game. It's like I cannot see, like, even right now, like, I'm gonna give this game like more time because it has very good potential with what it has in it, like insane amount of like, well, exactly that insane thing. So like you know, I think next time when I play, I'm just gonna continue like the main story, because right now I was just kind of exploring this like, you know, first like early area, and I was just kind of trying to understand how like the exploration in this game works, and like some basic mechanics, and you know, some normal like explorative elements. But now that I have kind of understood like some of that, I'm gonna continue like with the main story next time, and I'm just gonna see like what the game introduces after. But yeah, I think this game might still require a bit more time for me to see if this has any staying power, because right now still, because of how the fundamental movement works, I cannot see myself playing this like ever again, really, because the movement is just not good enough.